Hello everybody, it's Kogus and I'm coming at you with another video for Juggernauts in PvP. Today we're going to be covering the best gear to be wearing in regs and ranked PvP. There are three sets of gear that work really well for Juggernauts. That's Forcebound, Nimble Masters, and Descent of the Fearless. Descent of the Fearless is going to be the one that I recommend for people to be using in regs if you have zero interest in doing ranked PvP. Descent of the Fearless 2-piece set is plus 2% to mastery. 4-piece set is whenever you gain or use Furious Power ability, charge while in combat, your damage is increased by 10% for 10 seconds. And finally, the 6-piece set bonus is damage dealing has a 10% chance to build a Furious Power ability charge, can only occur once every 5 seconds. This 6-piece set bonus is also the primary set for PvE and hard mode and nightmare rating for Juggernaut DPS. This set piece bonus is definitely the highest DPS out of all the 3 set pieces that I mentioned today. All pieces of Descent of the Fearless can be purchased on fleet in the supplies section by the warrior vendor. They are going to cost you 3,000 tech fragments along with 1 million credits. There are going to be no armoring mods or enhancements inside, but that's okay. We'll cover that in a different video. And that brings us into our 2 ranked PvP armor sets. That's going to be Forcebound and Nimble Masters. First, we're going to go dive into Forcebound, which 2-piece set bonus is plus 2% to accuracy rating, and 4-piece is enemies affected by your intimidating roar have their force and tech accuracy reduced by 70% for 6 seconds after intimidating roar wears off. So then let's take a look at Intimidating Roar. Intimidating Roar paralyzes up to 8 nearby enemies in fear, preventing all actions for up to 6 seconds. Damage ends the effect prematurely. This is otherwise called a CC. At maximum, you could reduce somebody's damage to 0% for up to 12 seconds. 6 seconds from Intimidating Roar, and then if they miss everything from the Forcebound, another 6 seconds. Forcebound, with its 4-piece set bonus, takes away a lot of high damage abilities from concealment operatives and APPTs. This is the primary set piece that I use while doing solo ranked PvP. I would like to add a note here. Thrown Gauntlet reduces the cooldown of Intimidating Roar by 15 seconds, which is why this is so helpful to use with Forcebound. And that brings us to the last set piece bonus I'm going to be talking about today, the Nimble Masters. And we look at the 2-piece set bonus of Nimble Masters, it is plus 2 to alacrity rating. And if we look at the 4-piece set bonus, it is activating Saber Ward grants Nimble Master, increasing your movement speed by 100% for the duration of Saber Ward, which is 12 seconds. This makes the timing of using Saber Ward exponentially more important than before. As I've discussed in previous videos, you want to make sure you are white barred or you have a full resolve before you pop Saber Ward. This is much more important now with this Nimble Masters set piece bonus because you are not going to be able to kite away from your enemies to try to win the match. So just make sure you are white barred when you pop your Saber Ward and everything's going to be hunky-dory. You got your running boots on and you are ready to kite. Moving on, I'm going to discuss the 3 tactical items that you should have in your inventory for ranked PvP. The first tactical item I'm going to be covering is Grit Teeth. I've covered this several times before, but this just shows how important this tactical item is. It is the active cooldown of Enraged Defense is reduced by 2 seconds when you are attacked. This effect cannot occur more than once per second. This tactical item is my default tactical item for regs and ranked PvP. The next tactical item that you should have in your inventory is Life Warden. Not only do I recommend this for Juggernauts, but I recommend this for almost everybody who is playing solo ranked PvP. Life Warden reads, taking damage below 20% health will rapidly heal you for a large amount. It has a 10-minute cooldown. Life Warden should be a tactical item that you equip on either the 2nd or 3rd round of a match. In ranked PvP, there will definitely be times when you will not be able to get a 2nd Enraged Defense off to heal you to full. In those cases, you will want to use a Life Warden in either the 2nd or 3rd round to get that heal to full to help your team win this match. And this brings us to our last tactical item I will be discussing, Cut to Pieces for Vengeance Juggernauts. Cuts to Pieces reads, that when a bleed critically hits, it reduces the cooldown Vengeful Slam by 1 second. This tactical should really only be used for tank healer games or healer games where you as a Vengeance Juggernaut are not the primary or secondary target, where you are able to free cast and able to dot spread on as many targets as possible. Additional note here, you are going to love this if everybody on the other team is melee, where you can use it to cleave everybody all the time. So that covers all 3 tactical items. Quick note here, the cut to pieces and life warden tactical items you will be able to buy from vendors on the fleet in the supply section. Grit Teeth, however, is crafted, and the only way to get the schematic is from Kai Zykin on one of his RNG weeks, or you can buy it off the GTN. And that covers everything for Vengeance Juggernaut PvP gear. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. There's more to come.